Well, we're live.
Are we?
I have at this point, who the fuck knows?
Very, very quiet.
Just keep talking. It'll party up.
Hmm?
Say something again. Just keep talking. I just want to see your levels.
Are you trying to adjust my levels so that it actually is not terribly, terribly quiet?
Yeah, why are you so quiet? Are you just far? You're pretty far from your mic.
My mic physically doesn't go any further because of I had to move it with the monitors.
Oh, yeah. I mean, getting closer helped a lot. You might have to find a new mic position.
I just need to get the mic to move.
I'll bump you a bit. See if that. Say something.
Saying something again to see if your mic is gonna go off the charts.
No, it's not. Not going off chart.
Still a little quiet, but it should be okay.
Bump you up and just try now. Or not. Say a thing.
Hmm?
Say something.
Okay, I'm gonna say a thing.
Alright, well.
Seems about the same to me, so.
Fucking crazy. Alright, whatever. It's fine. You're picking up. It's like, all of our name days came at once and decided to throw up. If any, by the way, if anyone has a fix for Discord's inability to open through the new update, please let me know. I'm having an issue.
Are you on beta or production?
No, I'm on production. I may go to beta.
I'm on beta.
Should I go to beta? I feel like I should go to beta. Just say fuck it and go to beta. You know what? I may do that. Maybe beta will work. I'll do that after the show. We got the show going on right now.
I'm gonna go and start playing Monster Hunter soon. So.
Fuck. You're not even being picked up that loud inside of Audacity either. Like, man, what the hell?
Yes, that's because my thing in Discord's not being picked up very loudly.
I jacked you up. I gave you a boost of 7.7.
Ooh. Is that gonna make me really loud then?
No, I mean, you're not peaking.
Nope, I still don't sound terribly loud, so that's fine.
Your normal audio. Discord, say something so I can see how you look in OBS.
Saying something so you can look to see how I look in OBS.
All right, you're about as jacked up as I'm willing to make you. So we're good. We're good before I start crying. I'm gonna start crying. All right, so this is if you're here early. No, Shin and I have had issues over the last 3 weeks. Ooh, that's tasty. Oh well, but Shin can't hear the soundboard, so gonna poke's head from around the corner. Ugh. Alright, we're live though. Show now. It's a show. Let's do the show. Otherwise, I feel good. We have cameras again. So
not necessarily a good thing.
Fucking Jesus. Okay. All right, let's start almost finished. It's Safest, Sephiroth in chat, Deco Smurf, and Vivi.
I pinged him because he asked me to.
Vivi or Safe?
Safe.
You know, just thinking a little nip of whiskey. It's good. So let's, of course, do that. Today is August 10th, 2018. This is episode 93 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flatus and Shinder.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus, and with me, as always, this host used to live in somebody. It's Shin.
What?
Used to live in somebody.
What?
You used to live in somebody. What? That's how this. Listen, you came from someplace. Are you not human?
No comment.
Vor? How's that Vor?
Yeah, there's no vor here.
There's no Vor. I meant like he used to be covered in amniotic fluid.
Could we go back to the vor?
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care if we started late and shit went wrong. I'm gonna have fun tonight. I'm gonna have fun tonight. It's not Vor, it's birth. And I'm Flatus.
We can go through this fast today.
Yeah, and
there's not a whole lot to cover here.
No, and I'm Flatus. The third most interesting about me is I'm a podcaster. Second thing is my hygiene. I've got great hygiene. You want to know what my first is?
Or
no, I'm not an arsonist. most impressive thing about me is that I'm not an arsonist.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe that I am or not? I'm not an. Fair. Well, what are we talking about today?
Patch 4.63. Wait, why are there patch 4.63 notes? It's patch 4.36 notes.
Oh my god, I don't know. That'd be great if it was 6 point, like fucking micro updates and shit. Listen,
patch 4.63 would be like right before we get a new expansion, so that would be kind of disturbing.
Or I just announced a new expansion.
No,
Nope.
we got
Nope.
updates for Eureka Pagos. We got Monster Hunter crossover. We got some new housing things, some new items, new emotes. And that's about it.
And speaking of which, if you have not, the Monster Hunter World event is live right now. So, Flatus, what's the new job? Gambler.
It's Dancer again.
Yeah. Gambler and Dancer. You figure out what they are, but that's what they are.
The rumored third class is still Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Chemist? I don't know what. Yeah, I think it's Chemist. Alchemist is already a crafting class.
Yeah, except if you're a chemist. Oh my god, if chemist was a thing, I may rename my character fucking Heisenberg. You know it's a great name. The gear design contest for melee / physical range DPS is live right now, so if you are pretty fucking good at the drawings and creating the arts for the gears, get in there, shake it up. As we've learned that not only does the gear design affect one thing, it affects what?
The gear design contest finalists were announced.
What?
You can't enter anymore.
Oh wait,
This was a few months ago. They did. There's 48 designs.
Oh my god, why'd they take so long?
Category, melee DPS and physical range DPS.
They
So
took
for
so
all
long.
96 designs, go and take a look at them because there's some pretty interesting ones out there.
I don't. What? Why would somebody want to dress like a cactuar?
Why wouldn't you want to dress like a cactuar?
I like that kind of near automata style one. That's kind of dope. There's not enough booty in fucking Final Fantasy 14 for near outfits. Is there anything in here that's like that? One of these looks like a fucking
one.
Is there where?
The last entry in the physical DPS.
I love it. That's the best one.
Skeleton.
Can we please be spooky skeletons? Oh, that's the best one. That's the one that deserves to win. Everything else can go to hell. Spooky skeleton.
Today we also got 4 new installments of In Darkness Blooms the Lily. Or rather, those are the 4 new installments for Further Tales from the Storm.
You say In Darkness Blooms the Lily?
In Darkness Blooms the Lily.
That sounds like a weird story about us.
In addition, there will be an additional one released every week for the next 3 weeks, which should finish off this. Not sure if Flatus already might be finished off, so
you ghosted right past that. You paid no attention to it. I'm still looking at some of these fucking gear design fucking outfits. Some of these are. One of them.
Wolf's Den episode 6 is also coming up. That'll
Wolf's
be
Den
this Thursday on the Final Fantasy 14 Twitch channel.
Go beat up Ockmorn.
However, this time it is in the Chaos Data Center, so...
Oh. Go beat up Ockmorn?
If you happen to have a character there, yes.
I beat up Ockmorn. Not
No
IRL.
comment.
In game. Hey, listen, she threw some shit down the other that one night.
She might be able to take you IRL.
That one night though, she was like, if anybody wants to get their ass kicked at the Wolf's Den Pier, show up, and I fucking humbled her and left. I'm a lover IRL, I'm a fighter in game.
Speaking of fighting, the Feast Regional Championships, our preliminaries are closing soon. I believe it's in the next... Oh, it's the next 3 days. It closes on Mondays.
My local Chinese food restaurant.
Closes on Mondays?
Yeah.
Or it's done. Or the top 10 teams get to go to FanFest.
Yep, that's it. Nailed it.
Speaking of completely unrelated things, Moonfire Fair is starting again on Monday and will be running for 2 weeks.
Yep.
You can get some amazing new clothes
Yep.
for both genders.
Sunglasses.
An awesome new emote with Splash, the curry bowl, and my personal nightmare, the Moogle burning incense,
The
gaping void.
the blah. The blar. The blar Moogle. It's weird. It's like the 1,000 chins of Moogle Rack.
There's definitely 1,000 chins on that thing.
Fucking thing is her. Listen, so someone's gonna do some weird shit with that fucking Moogle mouth. It's just like blah. Speaking of weird things, the feast preliminaries ends 8:13. Did we do the feast? Wow, you moved it around on me.
I did. I switched it up because I was segueing from the fighting with the wolves' den to the feast.
Trixie Hobbitses.
I got this.
You fucking Trixie Hobbitses.
I thought you were gonna say, speaking of weird things, and then start talking about us.
Oh, well, it's true. We are weird. It does fit. So. All right. Yeah. Right in the gaping maw of that Moogle. Speaking of things,
I gazed into the Moogle's abyss.
Don't do that.
The Moogle stared back.
Mm-hmm. That is not where Dark Knight power comes from. So 2-week hiatus. We're gonna be on a 2-week hiatus, and let us explain. We have a lot of work to do for episode 100, and it's gonna be big. It's not something that we want to half-ass. It's not gonna be something that we don't want to be able to put 100% of our attention towards. And we really want to knock it out of the park, so we need some time to do that. And to do that, we're gonna need a Friday. And why we're taking 2 is because we also want to sit down with Dylan and plan some shows to be ready to go prior to 100 and after 100. The 3 of us want to make sure that we are giving you the best possible shows. The last few shows were not the best that they could be. We've had a lot of issues with our tech. We want to make sure everything's 100% going forward. We thought we would have been at 100% today, but Discord was giving me issues, so that is not the case. And last but not least, we as a team need kind of a mental break. And it's nothing to do with wanting to stop Maelstrom Radio. We just need to not restructure, but just prioritize a little bit behind the scenes a little, and to do this better. So we don't want to leave you hanging. So in the interim, I may put out a couple of mini episodes. So there's something still going into the feed. So Shin may not be involved in those. They may just be little quick, like maybe 15-20 minute things that are in your feed, so you have something from Maelstrom Radio. As for like what happens on the Fridays, I may stream to make up the lost, what are you guys going to do Fridays? The Crucible is here if you need us. It is nothing to like, Shin's going to be out, we need to fill in a spot. It's very much but Shin will be out in September, so I will call upon somebody. But this is very much a like Dylan, Shin, and I need to sit down and really hammer out 100, because it's not going to be like episode 50 where we took calls and stuff like that. Like, we promise you, it is worth the wait, but you have to let us do a little bit of work on it. We don't want to half-ass that. I essentially sat down and say, this is what I want to do, and the 2 of them said, okay. So
there's also 3 additional reasons why. 1, Discord. 2, Skype.
3, profit.
No, I
Well,
was just gonna say like mental break, but I think we covered that already.
mental break, yeah. And like I
Mostly
said,
because of Skype and Discord.
and that would also give us a chance for Shin and I to maybe even like in lieu of an episode, maybe do an extra live stream in that time, which would probably be less stress on both of us, because it's just gaming.
Significantly.
Yeah. But we definitely need to work on 100. It is not a small show. We really do, and we really want to get some stuff planned ahead for after 100 and quite in a few episodes before 100. Because after 100, as we explained, the show changes. Not yeah, but it is something that all three of us sat down, Shin, myself, and Dylan, and we truly believe that is the best for Maelstrom Radio to talk more than Final Fantasy XIV, because there are clearly sometimes weeks without any Final Fantasy XIV news, and our options were, well, we go bi-weekly, or we decide we do Final Fantasy XIV and we do other games as well. And trust us when I say that Dylan, Shin, and I can truly discuss and put shows and do things in gaming and bring you episodes that are truly knock you out of this park amazing. But it may not be in the sphere of Final Fantasy XIV. It may be, but it may not. So, but we hope, as always, stick with us. Trust me, stick with us. We promise you, it's for the better. It's for the better. Why are you looking around like someone just fucking stole your cat or some shit, like, or there's like a spooky ghost behind you?
Not saying anything.
Uh-oh. With that being said, though, we went and asked Twitter, because it's the 5th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV. We want to know, we asked Twitter what your favorite Final Fantasy XIV memories were, can be, should be, sort of are. And so we got some answers, and we're going to discuss those here today. And we'll go right through them. So first and foremost, and we're gonna give shout outs to everybody that commented and gave out the reasons. So first is, of course, Avi IL from She Heals I Tank. I don't know. Last night talking about books, I don't know. Last night talking about the books I love with my FC was pretty epic. Now, I can give you some background about this. Avi is in the Umbra FC, and we were all talking about our favorite books, and not only did I give her and I were talking about lit RPG, which, by the way, I suggested your friend's book, and she's like,
you finally decided to get that.
I thought I did. I was like, holy shit.
I get notifications.
Yeah. And then I was like, you should check this out, because I had read, like, you sent me all the other stuff to read, and I was like, this is great. You should read this.
And I still haven't had time to read a lot of these things lately. I'm way behind on my reading list. I have a list.
Yeah. I got a list around the list. We all had a meeting. Everybody's on the list. No, I'm actually finishing up The Fisherman, which is really good. If you're into some fucking Cthulhu old god shit.
Don't give spoilers for future episodes.
We fucking talking old gods?
I mean, we could.
Oh, can we?
Not until we start doing the non-game or the non-Final Four, the non-14 stuff.
Holy shit, we're gonna summon.
I mean, that is related to gaming tangentially.
All right, Hail Cthulhu.
So is Lit RPG.
All right, we're gonna fucking summon old gods here live on Maelstrom Radio. Can't wait. It's gonna be great.
If you don't hear from us again, Clue.
Well, it was a good run. Ockmorn. Yeah, no. Ockmorn said, one time an entire FC decided to take residence on my roof.
True story.
It's true. We had no home when we got to Gilgamesh, so we planted a flag on Ockmorn's roof. The roof was great.
They still remember.
They do still remember.
Forget.
Nope. Didn't care much for the fence. I mean,
I'm
well,
leaving that one. That doesn't. That can stay off the show.
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe we had so much pull that they changed their fence. Like, it wasn't even
I mean,
like
they also moved their house as soon as possible.
well, true. But then we got our house, so
It's
the
true.
market opened up.
But then we made it a paisa house, and the roof was better. Literally would have taken any house over the paisa house.
I'm so salty that everybody made me change it.
Literally every other one. Is
Not
better.
everybody. Not everybody.
Except for the bland ones. All the thematic ones are better.
I don't like it. I'd rather honestly.
Moogle,
Honestly, I'd rather have. I'll take Otter House.
Ingen,
I want Otter House.
the Otter House. Yeah,
I take the Otter.
Much better than.
Listen, I take the Otter
Paisa
House.
one.
I take the fucking. The Paisa one's not that bad. It's got a fucking emoji bowl.
It's creepy. The mochi thing is fine. It's the dead-eyed stare.
But they look cute.
Do you really want me to put a whole bunch of those incense Moogle things around the house?
They just look like they're barfing smoke.
Welcome to Umbra.
Bleh. Welcome to Umbra. Everybody's throwing up.
I mean, it kind of sounds like a normal Friday night.
Yeah, well, true. Chili
At
UK. Speaking of a normal Friday night, Chili UK. I'm gonna have to go with the community, from doing content on Ultros to spending time with podcasters. Of course, Chili UK, Chili, as we like to call him, is everybody's favorite podcaster because he's on everybody's show.
Billy is the podcaster. Not because he is the only one doing podcasts, but because he is literally everywhere. If there's a podcast, Chili will be on it.
Aetherite Radio is trending like 9.
Yep.
And part of me wanted to suggest that, like, you guys don't do a show, just have Chili do a show.
Pretty sure he's already been on Aetherite Radio.
I've been on Aetherite Radio. So, how cool am I? No? Alright. Class Expaja, I believe that's how that's pronounced, or Paja? Paja? Papaja? Paha? Class Expaja? Like Baja, but Paha?
Blast?
Maybe. F-A, all caps, F-A-S-H-I-O-N, fashion. Also role-playing and meeting friends like you and the Crucible. So, I believe that's Thancred. But we have a friend.
I have to go back and find it.
Maybe. I don't know. Class Espaha. We have friends.
That's not Thancred.
No, well then, Class Espaha. Expaja. Faja.
You're just
Of
way
course.
too excited about the name.
Listen, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a lot. It's a J in there. It's rather a ja or a ha, depending on the localization.
Ja?
Yeah. Oh, Expaya. Class Expaya.
It rhymes with papaya. Apologies for butchering your name.
I know, no, or fucking making it great. Lord Brohamet, aka Broham of the Crucible, says honorable mention trolling safe.
He didn't actually write that. He was just
Oh.
trolling safe in our Twitter feed.
You gave him
So
the
that's why
honorable mention.
I gave him the honorable mention, and just because he continued to troll safe while trying to answer the questions.
To be fair, I mean,
His responses were, "I liked going to Ishgard and becoming besties with Estinian and Zephitol."
how do you become friends with Zephatol? How do you befriend a dungeon?
No, those are separate answers.
I don't know about
I
that.
liked going to Ishgard and becoming besties with Estinian.
Uh-huh.
Period.
Nope.
Another tweet later,
Uh-uh.
Zephytal.
Mm-mm. He fucking befriended a dungeon. Like maybe he brought it a pie. No?
I don't think Zephytal wants a pie.
What would they want? I mean,
I don't
the-
know. It's a giant open
The sh-
bird infested
the sh-
thing.
the shaggy shoat drops from there, which is a boar. It's a baby boar.
Maybe they just want help.
Maybe they want they want a Hakuna. No, they're Hakuna Matata.
No. You need to worry when you go there.
Or not worry. Maybe that's-
You fall.
Hmm.
It's high.
I mean, it's also spiky.
And there's lots of wind that pushes you into said spikes.
There's also guys with balloons. A lot of balloons going
Yeah, they have this weird thing.
with balloons.
Anyway, the next person deserves like a special double shout out. He answered the question not once, not twice, on multiple tweets. There's a whole paragraph here, half a page long, just dedicated to this.
Yeah, so let me jump in here. Safest Sephiroth says, I've loved every lore conversation. There's so many imaginative public events. There's so many great dungeon designs. So much great music. Doing first time patch. So much first time patch content. And doing first time patch content with Lord Bahamut. Yeah, it's true. Without that, we've never would have gotten fuck hands McMike. So good old fuck hands. There's a reason I'm so ingrained in this game. There's a reason it's been a major presence in my life for 4 years now. I absolutely love it. It's not about constant highs or constant spikes of enjoyment. It's not about having every moment of be ecstasy. It's a game that's comfortable and it's nice and fun, all caps. It's about new content, exploring old content, making meaning through playing it because who you are playing with. Oh wait, who you are playing? Yes, who you are playing with. Yes, I got it. Listen, it's late. I can't try to drink this energy drink. I started drinking. Have I told you I started drinking G Fuel now? I'm one of those assholes on the Twitch. I got a tub of powder.
Just don't advertise for them.
What? Oh, should I not?
No,
Oh.
I'm not getting paid.
Oh, well, maybe that's how we get paid. I mean,
I think you need to get paid before.
wait, hold on. I'm drinking nondescript energy drink, but if they pay me, I'll say their name. But it rhymes with Pack Mule.
That's fine. You can make an ass of yourself.
I mean, we do that fucking on the reg. What are you talking about? I'm pretty
Make a
sure.
mule joke. Come on.
like drugs or
I don't know. You're the one that brought up the pack mule.
I am putting a fucking white powder into fucking water and drinking. I'm fucking hyping up my energies. Anyway, let's try that again. It's about new content, exploring old content, making who you're playing with. Every moment is a step forward. There's no wasted hours, no wasted time. Glamour hunting is fun. Doing 24-man raids for triple triad cards is a great story. It's enriching. It's amazing. And most of all, it's...
I feel like there's...
Are we
there are
fucking...
plenty of wasted hours here. For example, when you have to go fight with certain people. Or listen to certain people talk.
Who? What? Who?
I have a thing against...
Oh, Urianger.
And I'm sure that Safe has a similar thing with Estinian. I mean, if you remove most of Estinian's story, Safe would probably be a lot happier.
Well, honestly, if you remove the whole of Ishgard, he'd be fucking happy.
No, there were some really good parts of the story when Ishgard was involved.
Listen, him and I had that argument live on a special Crucible Live. It was like almost a 4-hour conversation, and him and I just
This is why we don't
berating
talk about the dark times.
it. And most of all, it's all the people. It's a game that's great enough it could stand on its own, but I'd never have stuck around this long if it weren't for the amazing people in this community. We've raised thousands for charity. We've had great party nights, the vigils. Or there's vigils, not the vigils. Holy shit! There's vigils. Like no, the weekly vigils.
I really hope there's not weekly vigils.
Fucking hail Satan. Well, I guess it's not Satan in this game. That'd be fucking, what is it?
Halone.
Hail Halone? Not even,
I mean,
not even, you know, Diabolos or anything. Fucking Hail Diabolos.
Diabolos is cool.
He did
The
fucking,
whole Vor thing.
he did fucking blast us with the Super Saiyan beam. It was pretty dope. All right. The highest highs and lowest lows both exist all through this community, and it's beautiful. There's a lot of bemoaning and negativity, but maybe I'm just lucky. I've played so long. I've made and I've had maybe about 20 people with whom I've had bad experiences, but thousands of good. Every time I've made a new character, every RP arc I've seen go awesome, and my very first Brute Justice run, I'll never forget. And
that Brute Justice.
And also, of course, meeting Koji Fox at FanFest 2016, seeing his face light up when we brought him copies of our first cover made everything before that and everything after worth it on its own. Man. Fucking
That's why it's a double shout out.
Fucking save rocked it.
Saving Maelstrom Radio.
One fucking 87 tweets.
There's no one tweet here.
And of course, there's us. So you wanna go first?
No, that's why I put you first.
Oh shit! All right.
It's in the notes.
It isn't. And listen, I don't know. I just listen. Everybody's trying to be nice. Of course, I've been playing this game since the since original 1.0 beta, but my computer melted because that game was terribly optimized. But when A Realm Reborn launched, I had picked up this game, and nobody wanted to play with me, which was par for the course usually. A lot of my friends were stuck with WoW, and you know, I was doing Evercast at that point, and I was playing this and enjoying myself. I love this game. I love the storyline. I was enjoying the game itself. I hated Paladin, but that changed.
Hating Paladin, or just not playing Paladin anymore.
True. That was great. And asking Shin to try this game out, and you know, was fantastic. And starting Maelstrom Radio was an amazing, crazy idea that has grown and has grown and helped us raise so much money for charity. Getting to meet the amazing friends that I have, Dylan, who is our new producer, who is not only an amazing asset to Maelstrom Radio, but an amazing friend who supports us and our crazy ideas, and has her own crazy ideas that we support and are better than ours by a long shot. And of course, the Crucible for saving our ass for months while Shin was out last year. Those are amazing memories. They were great shows. They were not our typical Maelstrom Radio shows, but shows nonetheless. And getting to do amazing things. We did the live stream a few weeks ago. We raised over $600 for anti-cyberbullying, and all because of this community. And that is really amazing how much this community means to me. Because yeah, we look at our listener count, we look at how we can grow and help succeed as our product because we're a business. And I say that with quotations around it. It's essentially it's a hobby that sometimes makes us money. And I say sometimes because it's not a income. But it's you all that make this amazing, that make Final Fantasy 14 amazing. And I can echo Safe's sentiment. The bad, of course, we know is out there, but there's so much good, and sometimes I get to be a part of that, and that's the amazing part. And getting to interview the people we got to interview, the RP people, the people from the LGBT plus the Q plus community that Dylan set up for the Hear Feel Think. I mean, there's so many good memories, and like it started becoming more than a game, and it became like Maelstrom Radio, and then it became a community, and then it became friends, and it became so much more. And like now we're looking at the future of this, and that's so fucking cool. Like it's so fucking cool. And I get to see y'all at FanFest and shit. So 5 years is a lot of time, and we've been doing this now for 2 years, a little over, and we're about to hit 100 episodes. It's pretty fucking amazing that something that I started as just playing a game ended up being my podcast that I've done now for the longest amount of time. And I gotta say, it's been a hell of a blast, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. And so as 5 years comes around, I can't wait to see what the next 5 have in store for us. So take it away, Shin.
Yeah, so I guess my favorite memories from this, it's one of those things that I don't have any like strong memories that have lasted or stuck out in the last, it's been 3 years I think that I've been playing now. Um, More just like the odd run now and then. I still remember when we first killed Alexander, or the first time that or the last few times that we tried to fight Nail synced, or when we came into Ritterana and decided to do that live. That was a lot of fun. Also, actually, most times when we just bring a group into Ritterana and watch people die, it's hilarious. But like, yeah, running with community, running with friends, running with FC mates, and just seeing, just having fun with people is probably some of my favorite memories of this game. I still remember when I first picked up this game. It was 4 years ago during Extra Life. Played it for 24 hours, got all the way. I think I just barely unlocked Bard, so I hit 30, and then I didn't play again for another 8 months until Flatus pinged me again. Is like, hey, you should check this out again. Because it was fun, but playing for 24 hours straight by yourself just wasn't quite as interesting. But yeah, getting to meet everyone at FanFest 2016, mixing up my FanFests. And then again this year, hopefully in a few months, was also really, really awesome to see and to meet people, and to kind of have a place to come to and help promote
Extra Life?
I wasn't going to say Extra Life in particular, but like just good events, good things. Try to help bring more positivity to the community, and promote like charity events and different things that communities, fans, give a voice to people who are creating things rather than the usual stuff that gets thrown around these days, whether it's the latest bad news or the latest scandal that's happening in the community or whatnot. And I think like just being able to ignore those sorts of things and push out more positive and promote the good has been really important to me, and also just it's an awesome memory being able to show that good side of the community that doesn't always get the forte.
I concur.
And on that note, I also have very strong feelings about this, and this is why I will try to make it my Maelstrom Radio never have that sort of content. I don't have many opinions on the content of this show, but that is a strong one.
Yeah, it's I mean, I get salty, but it's in good reason. Usually he lets me get away with pretty much anything. And
in the context of the show, it's more of like if something's happening in the community, there's no sense in dredging it up again and again and again and bitching about it for an hour.
no.
There's tons of other podcasts that will happily do that. We can put out other good content because there's way more good that's going on.
Plus, and I'll be honest with you right now, if that ever did happen, it would be an hour of me fucking just talking mad shit. You know, listen, as
And
good
I
as
wouldn't be there.
yeah, no, he wouldn't. It'd be an episode of just mad shit talk, and it wouldn't be great. It would not be a solid episode. And listen, it's never been a thing where, so real, never, I like to talk a little bit, behind. I've asked before, I've asked, can I've asked to say, let's get this fucking person on the show. And both Dylan and Shin have said no. But in all, I respect, and I truly, at the end of the day, I respect their decisions. I really said, okay, no, it's fine. And I listen, cause they know, I will pop off at somebody. I take, and it's not that I take it personally. I take what people do to others in this community personally, but then I forget that, and I mean this in all, in the best way, because Shin's amazing as a friend. Without him, I would have never done Extra Life, done anything I want to promote and help this community. Together, I get to share Shin with you all, but Shin at the same time gets me out of my shell and has me do charity events, and so much so that I'm like, hey, we should do another charity event, to the point where it's maybe too many charity events.
I should bring you into helping with the whole Extra Life organization thing, and then you won't say, let's do more charity events.
I know, it's a lot. I know. Well, actually, I have idea. Well, we got to start playing those games. Although I did have a great idea today.
We've had lots of ideas. Do you know how many we've done so far?
0. It's great.
That's
Gonna have a whole.
We've done one. We've done one idea.
Yeah. Now we can do another.
It was
idea.
Dylan's idea.
We did that.
And we did nothing for it. Dylan did everything, and it was amazing.
Thank you, Dylan. So we're so grateful for Dylan. Anyway, with that being said, yeah, you can find us here Fridays at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Remember, next week
or later,
or if fucking our shit work, you'll find us next week here. Well, maybe not. You'll
Keep
find
an eye on the social media. We'll let you know when we end up doing our hiatus.
Mm-hmm. We'll tweet it out. But like I said, that doesn't mean the feed's gonna go cold. You'll get something, even if it's just me reading the news. You'll get, or you get teasers. You might get a teaser. I don't know. You'll get. You can find our recordings on Google Play, and Stitcher, and maybe iTunes this week. That's the other thing why we need time. We need to figure that shit out too. I forgot about
We've
iTunes.
tried multiple things now.
Yeah, we have.
Including yelling at Apple a number of times through various channels, and we have not solved this problem.
We thought we thought we figured it out, but it's now just stuck on. It's not red anymore. Now it's yellow. It's just been stuck on yellow. We're getting back to green. Fucking one link at a time. We'll eventually get back to green. You can find us at maelstromradio.com. You can email us at show@maelstromradio.com. Yeah, on our hiatus, email us questions and stuff. Just send us things. Love, I don't know. Send us something. Tell us what you like about us. Tell us what you hate about us. I guess send us some email. Whatever it is, let us know. Or our emails are still open for sensual fanfic. Not sexual, but sensual.
No safe. We're just preempting that. No.
No? All right, fair. Our Discord is on our website and it's on our Twitter, and our Twitter is at Maelstrom_radio, which you can also find on our website. You can also find us on Facebook.com. That's /Maelstrom Radio, and of course you can find us here on Twitch.tv /Maelstrom Radio. I want to thank Shin, who fucking almost said fuck this night, but stuck it out anyway to do a show because I eventually got shit working, but it probably won't work once I shut everything down. So with that being said, thank you for joining us with episode 93. I'm gonna go ahead and let Shin say goodbye real quick so I can play the outro and get us out of here.
Quick side note as well, if you're interested in whatever the hell, why you would join Steam groups, I really don't know. Maelstrom Radio does have a Steam group at, I don't know what the URL is. I did drop it in our public chat on Discord. steamcommunity.com/groups/Maelstrom Radio. So you can find us on Steam and play games like Final Fantasy XIV and or Monster Hunter World.
We want to play games with you. We want to do that. Just let us know.
Most of you. You know who you are.
Is it me?
I don't know who you are, but you know who you are.
Is it me? It's probably me. I'm in the group. I just. But yeah. I don't know.
When people join this group,
I don't know either. But it helps. It does help you know when we are playing games like Jackbox Party Games. And usually when we do that, we're streaming, so you can be a part of that. And it's pretty fun because our friends are all shits. we all like to talk shit. Like, we're not? Fuck. I'll be in the group as soon as it's over. So in order to make that happen, I'm gonna mute Shin. Say bye, Shin.
Bye, Shin.
All right. Fucking apparently Shin's a replicant.
Not get the reference?
Oh no, I get it. I just threw another reference out there.
You did.
All right. Mute Shin and do one of these. Thank you all for joining us for episode 93 of Maelstrom Radio. As always, we appreciate you all coming out. We are 7 episodes away, but we are going to take a small break so that we can work on episode 100 because I'm a madman with an idea and they said yes. But please, in the meantime, go support the other podcasts out there. But like I said, you'll still find something in your feed. Maybe some tidbits, maybe some news reading, maybe the ramblings of a madman with a microphone. But as always, till sea swallows all, keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is a production of MaelstromRadio.com, Blackfire Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. Opening theme provided by Benjamin Anthony James. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Ben773. Our outro is provided by Sodo. You can find more of their music over at soundcloud.com/Sodo. Views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of Maelstrom Radio and their hosts, and do not reflect the views and opinions of Square Enix. And until sea swallows all, keep listening.